court respectfully to adjourn Mr. Frisky's sentencing. Mr. Frisky today has expressed some misunderstanding and frankly displeasure with the work that I've done for him. Without going any further, I think he wants to seek the advice of alternate counsel. I would not be comfortable continuing on with the sentencing in this case based on a conversation we have without going into details.
Okay, well, Mr. Frisky, we are here for sentencing, and you knew it was for sentencing. There's a mandatory minimum jail for this offense. So I can't just start having people show up for their sentencing who don't want to go to jail and say, I'm unhappy with my lawyer, kick it down the road. So I'm happy to adjourn it so that you can explore whatever with Mr. Clayton or another counsel, but I'll be remanding you to jail today nonetheless and canceling your bond. So you can't, like, just by saying I'm unhappy, avoid going to jail today. If that means you need another minute to talk to Mr. Clayton, I'm happy to give that to you. But I'm not going to have defendants just show up for their sentencing and say, I'm unhappy, and walk back out that door. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
So whatever happens next, you're going through that door. You understand that?
I was misinformed.
I don't
on
care.
an option.
Whatever happens next, you're going through that door, and we'll sort it out later. I'm happy to sort it out later, or we can do your sentencing now. Your choice.
Mr. Frisky wants to adjourn sentencing to explore.
Okay, that's fine. And I wouldn't want to put you in a position of going forward when you don't feel comfortable with that either. So we'll continue the sentencing to September 9th so that it's less than the mandatory minimum amount. So it won't prejudice Mr. Frisky at all. We'll continue the sentencing to September 9 at 1:20 p.m. And that's a time you're here anyway, Mr. Clayton, because Mr. Clayton is still attorney of record until anything changes about that. And I am going to order Mr. Frisky's bond to be canceled and remanded to the custody of the Sheboygan County Sheriff until further order of the court. And we'll see you next on September 9th at 1:20 in the afternoon.
Am I supposed to go get that breath thing and bring that in, or?
I'm going to the jail right now.
I'm sure I can get it back.
Yeah.
Fine.
Files 25-7038 and 7039. We've got Ms. Fidel present with your lawyer, Mr. Clayton, prosecuting attorney, Ms. Goodrich. All right. And Ms. Goodrich, are you going to later file an amended information?
Yes,
The harboring misdemeanors, what's the maximum penalty on that?
I think that's 93 days.
Is there any fine with that, you know? Ms. Fidel, would you please stand and raise your right hand as best you can? Just swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. You can be seated. Ms. Fidel, a guilty plea hearing is an important event. It includes the waiver of constitutional and other rights that you have, so I want you to listen carefully. If you have a question, ask it. If you need more time with Mr. Clayton, you just let us know, okay?
Your Honor, that is 93 days and or $500 fine.
Okay. All right, so Ms. Fidel, I have to advise you of the maximum penalty that you could face for these charges. In file 7038, harboring misdemeanors is a misdemeanor punishable by a maximum of 93 days in jail and or a $500 fine. And in file 7039, Count 2, possession of methamphetamine is a felony punishable by a maximum of 10 years and or $15,000 fine. Do you understand the maximum penalty for both of those files?
Yeah.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, Your Honor.
And did you read and understand the rights listed on the advice of rights form?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions for me or Mr. Clayton about any of those rights?
No.
Do you understand that if you plead guilty, you give up those rights?
Yes, sir.
Is that what you're choosing to do today?
Yes, sir.
If I accept your plea, you give up any claim that it was caused by promises beyond the plea agreement or by any threats. Do you understand that? Also, when you enter a plea, you lose the right to appeal. And if you want to appeal, you have to seek permission by filing an application. The types of issues you could raise on an appeal after you plead are very limited, much more limited than if you were convicted after trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The plea agreement provides in exchange for your plea to those charges, the prosecutor will dismiss the other charges. And in the felony file, there's a sentence agreement for 7411, which would be a non-public file for probation. And if you successfully complete that probation, it'd be dismissed with no public record of your conviction. Do you understand that agreement?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Clayton, is that a full, fair, and accurate statement of his terms?
It is.
Ms. Goodrich?
Yes.
Ms. Bedell, that sentence agreement for 7411 is not binding on me, meaning I don't have to follow it at sentencing, but if I didn't follow it, you would be allowed to withdraw your plea, not having gotten what you bargained for. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
There is an important exception to that. If you were to engage in any misconduct between now and your sentencing, say by not showing up for court, absconding on a bond, violating conditions of your bond, or committing new offenses. By that kind of misconduct, you'd be losing the right to withdraw the plea, even if I didn't go along with the sentence agreement. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Other than the plea agreement, has anybody promised you anything to get you to plead?
No, Your Honor.
Has anybody threatened you?
No, Your Honor.
Is it your own free choice to do so?
Yes, sir.
Knowing all this, how do you wish to plead to the charge in count 7038, file 7038 to harboring misdemeanors?
Guilty, Your Honor.
How do you wish to plead to the charge in 7039 of possession methamphetamine?
Guilty, Your Honor.
For the harboring misdemeanors, could you assist with the factual basis, Mr. Clan?
Yes, I just have to give them. What's the-
It was February 24.
I was more concerned about this thing. Okay. On February 24th of 2025, were you in Sheboygan County, Michigan, state of Michigan,
Yes.
city of Sheboygan?
Yes.
Did you have contact with an officer who was looking for a guy named Joseph Foley?
Yes.
And Joseph Foley had been at your house, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, the officer made it clear that the reason he was looking for Mr. Foley is because Mr. Foley had some outstanding warrants to didn't come to court when he was supposed to, correct?
Correct.
All right. And you didn't help the officer in locating Mr. Foley. You didn't take him to your house and say, here's where he is, right?
No, he wasn't at my house at that point.
At that point, he wasn't, but he prior had been.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And did the officer tell you that he was looking for a count of a felony or misdemeanor?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with that factual
I'm
basis?
sorry.
Ms. Goodrich?
Yes.
Okay, and Ms. Bedell, on April 14th, were you in Sheboygan County
Yes, sir.
and you had some contact with law enforcement?
Yes.
And were you in possession of the controlled substance methamphetamine?
Yes, sir.
Did you know that you were in possession of that substance?
Yes.
Did you have any lawful authority to possess that substance?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied, Mr. Clan?
Mm.
Ms. Goodrich?
Yes.
Mr. Clan, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or inducements?
No.
Do you believe I've complied with the courtroom?
Well, courtroom.
Ms. Goodrich, do you agree on both matters?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Bedell, I find that your plea is knowingly, understandingly, and voluntarily made. And then that there's a sufficient basis in fact and law to believe you're guilty of those offenses. So I hereby accept your plea in both files. We'll schedule it for sentencing on October 7th at 1 p.m. And you'll have to cooperate with an interview, so a pre-sentence report could be prepared. The parties have any input about what we ought to do in terms of any bond between now and then?
Your Honor, I would not object to do what we did on the earlier case where her bond is reinstated and we see how she performs on bond between now and sentencing.
Mr. Clan?
I'm in agreement with that. I just want to make a little bit of a record. Brandy, you and I discussed some issues that you have with your urine testing, correct? And now Judge Gauthier has told you that if you have another dilute urine screen, that'd be a bond violation, right?
Correct.
And what did he just tell you about what would happen if you had another bond violation with regards to the sunscreen?
The flavor is taken back.
No, the sunscreen would be taken back.
Correct.
You wouldn't have to follow it, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So now you have an added incentive not to have a dilute urine screen, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I'm satisfied now that I made that clarification on record.
All right, well, Ms. Bedell, I'm gonna reinstate your bond with the same conditions. Whatever issues were going on, I don't want you to talk about that with me now, and I'm not asking you to admit anything about that. But you wanna figure out with Mr. Clayune, what were the issues so that they don't happen.
Yes, sir.
If the issues were that you were just not able to stop using, there are other ways we can approach that by getting you into either inpatient or outpatient treatment, and we'd be glad to help with that stuff. So whatever the issues are, talk with Mr. Clayton honestly about those, and I think you'd find that we'd want to help with those things. But he's right. If you violate bond between now and the sentencing date, things will not go well for you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll see you back on, and you have to schedule, as soon as you get released, contact the probation department to schedule an interview. It's your responsibility to make sure that happens, okay?
Thank
All
you,
right,
sir.
anything further from the people?
Mayor,
Defense?
No. thank you.
Okay,
Please don't do this. All right.
next we have. We